Agapova wearing the black sports bra and white shorts. Alexa Connors in green and black. And immediately Agapova looking to put that reach to her advantage.
First things I wrote down, studying her: rangy, awkward. She brings a style where she boxes very well from the outside, and she's hard to time. It's a strange kind of style. Hard to read, hard to time.
And boxing is her base. That's how she started back in Kazakhstan. Her dad wanted her to be a ballerina. She didn't much like that.
That didn't quite work out.
He finally attended one of her kickboxing classes, saw what she was doing, and said, okay, let's go to the store, let's go buy you some equipment right now.
Well, Vasily Lomachenko, one of the greatest boxers pound for pound in the world right now, took Ukrainian dance. It really helped his footwork, took it for years. This is where Connors wants the fight. In close, negating that kickboxing style. And her loss in the Contender Series to Tracy Cortez. Got her back taken, nothing went her way on the ground. Connors, if she did her homework, she knows that.
Agapova is so long, so rangy, really difficult to deal with closing that distance for Connors.
And look at all that distracting limb movement. It's just hard to read exactly where she's going to be striking from, where exactly those strikes are going to land. Hard to time somebody like that. It's hell to spar somebody like this.
And body type-wise, she looks a lot like Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Very much. Nice side kick by Connors. Connors trying to get the timing. She told us she's going to try and catch her coming in. See there, the kick's starting to work in terms of controlling range and space. That is very important. Nice left hand by Agapova.
Connors keeping a nice high guard, staying a little bit more defensive on the feet here. As awkward as Agapova is, at some point you might figure out a pattern to her movement, be able to time some of those awkward feints that she does, and find her,
oh nice right. If you're conscious, Agapova all over her right now, that left hand right on the jaw.
And this is where we have seen Alexa Connors struggle before. When she gets tagged up, she starts to back up and has a hard time.
Nice liver shot.
Oh my goodness, Jimmy.
This is gonna be over. She's not gonna have time to recover from the liver strike.
Agapova pouring it on with knees. Oh my goodness, she's hopping. She's got her back.
That's it.
That is it. Mariya Agapova getting it done in the first round against Alexa Connors, moving to 7-1 in her career.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time, 3 minutes, 3 seconds. Round number 1, submission by rear naked choke for your winner out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Mariya Agapova.
Marcio Da Silva in charge of the rules for our first tournament alternate bout. And you heard the pop of the crowd for Chantel Coates. Certainly can tell she is a hometown fighter. Hani wearing blue. Chantel Coates wearing the black top and black.
Crisp right hand to start it off.
And one thing to keep in mind with this fight, Jimmy, these fighters did know ahead of time who they would be facing.
Oh my God, nice head kick. Connor coming in.
Hani wearing that kick well, though. She seems to be okay.
Fortunately, she's in a good position to kind of get her wits about her. On top, going hard for the armbar. Shoulder is out, not going to work at that point. But I like the message that sends. You're not just going to have your way on top. I'm going to go for submissions. We'll see what Chantel Coates has picked up in terms of her ground game. And Hani, the problem is she's not doing a lot so far with this position. Going for the sweep, trying to elevate, and she gets it.
Beautiful sweep by Chantel Coates. She told me this week she had been working a lot on her ground game as well as her footwork. She said, you might even see me go southpaw tonight. Haven't seen that yet, but she is looking very good as Chantel Coates.
And also, she did not make weight. She's 3 pounds over. She's going to be heavier. She's going to be stronger. Hani going hard for the takedown. Double underhooks. Doesn't like what she's seeing on the feet. You may think you're the boxer until you get outboxed, and you realize very quickly you might want to go those other skills.
Also, when you train with the likes of Carla Esparza, I imagine you get quite a bit of time in the grappling department. An excellent grappler is Carla Esparza.
That's where coach needs to use her footwork to get off the fence. Hani doing a good job of staying square, keeping in front of her.
Chantel Coates training out of Sagasu Martial Arts, and I don't know for a fact, Jimmy, it is a local gym, and I don't know for a fact if they have a cage in their gym, and that is one thing. If you're early in your career and you don't get a lot of training against a wall, at least, or better yet, against a cage, that's tough times when you're experiencing that for the first time inside the octagon.
You never want a problem to be, the first time you see it, to be in an actual fight. You want to be put through every possible scenario, every situation, every issue. You want to have already faced that in the gym. So you need equipment that mimics what you're going to see out here. And not having a cage in your gym, a huge disadvantage. Hani not trying to necessarily change levels. Good job with the footwork, putting Hani against the fence, but now she has to break off and get into boxing range. She wants to use the hands that have so far been effective.
One thing to keep in mind in this bout, in addition to Chantel, nice elbow from Coates, in addition to Coates not making weight, Hani's typically a strawweight. In fact, she was very clear with me. She said, as soon as I'm done with this fight, I'm going back to strawweight. I am not a flyweight. I took this opportunity because it was presented to me, because I want to fight for Invicta FC, but a flyweight I am not.
As the body lock now, Coates not able to break away when she had Hani against the fence.
So considering the size disadvantage, it's Hani who's doing a nice job right now controlling Coates against the cage.
It's keeping it in her wheelhouse with the grappling, head in the chest, nice positioning with her feet. Excellent balance so far, good lean, good pressure. She's doing everything to make up for that size disparity. The problem is she ate some nice punches and a great kick. Has she done enough with this grappling to win back the round? But she is not breaking script here. She's trying to stay in, pummeling over under range the entire time, does not want any space.
Now, if you were Chantel Coates' corner right now, what would you be asking for in terms of?
More footwork. Do not let your opponent get behind you like that. Footwork, angle, push off, get some distance.
Coates recently took a job as the wrestling coach, the women's wrestling coach for Leavenworth High School. First time women's wrestling has been organized in the state of Kansas, so she's very excited about that. Has some of her wrestlers watching tonight. No doubt they'll break down this film after the fight. Coates swinging with power. Oh, and she's landing, Jimmy.
Great combinations to finish the round. That's exactly how she wanted to end.
Huge finish to the round. Would have been nice if some of those combinations could have landed a little bit earlier. They seem to be doing some damage, grabbing the attention of Hani for sure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have your winner after one 5-minute round by split decision from Leavenworth, Kansas, Chantel Coates.
And with that, Phoenix Series 2 is underway.
What is it, Cobra Kai? Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. That's exactly,
no mercy, sir.
No
that's
mercy,
exactly
sir. How you want to approach a one-round fight. You don't want to be second. Be wary of the counter-punching. Not that it can't be effective, but you don't want to be the one stepping back. Those are the windmill punches I talked about. She likes that overhand right. She likes to really commit to every punch. Does leave her vulnerable to counters.
Torquato Backing Dudieva up against the cage, but Dudieva looking to put some of that judo skill on display.
Head and arm, that's always a risky throw in MMA and jiu-jitsu. They pop their head out, they can take your back. No fear, going right back to that clinch work.
Torquato landing a nice knee there.
Yeah, staying with the plum behind the head, just keeping the physical pressure on. Short fight, the one that doesn't back up. That's the one in charge. That's the one that can walk away with a lot less damage as well.
Certainly a different strategy when you're fighting for just 5 minutes. I mean, you want to conserve yourself for the later fights, but at the same time, you got to make things happen quickly, Jimmy.
Or there is no later fight. You have to remember, if you don't get past the first one, you're saving that energy for no reason. Daniel Stewart once said, you can't take your punches home with you. That is great advice. Also, you don't want to worry about the next round. You can't be thinking about that right now. I could fill a small encyclopedia with great fighters who are generally slow starters. You cannot afford that tonight.
Torquato doing a really nice job of controlling Dudieva against the cage here. And already, I mean, we're coming up on halfway through this fight. Wise to that judo trip there was Torquato.
Yeah, good stance, excellent with the knees. And look how she keeps her head right in the center. She doesn't let Dudieva push it off to either side. That's where the knees come from. That's where the escapes come from. You move your opponent's head to the side, you circle out.
Nice kick lands from Torquato as well. Oh, and a nice left from Dudieva.
Walked right into the jab. Torquato, see, she's had enough of that. I want to go back to the fence. Her strategy is not center of the cage. It's right here against the fence. Problem is she's leaving herself open to some decent counter punches. Windmilling style of Dudieva. A lot of commitment to every punch. Just like that. Problem is Torquato, she comes in, she's reaching a little bit. She's allowing those over-the-top shots because she's making a big mistake. We call the Frankenstein, reaching forward with both hands, can't afford to do that.
And in these one-round fights, Jimmy, the judging is also such an interesting thought because obviously Torquato, a lot of control time here, but Dudieva landing some nice shots.
Very effective. It's a matter of what you like. That's important in a 3-round or a 5-round. A 1-rounder, so brutally important.
Torquato firing back there for a moment.
Out here in space, I think she needs to land something big. This is where Dudieva has done her best work, out here in space in the middle of the cage. Torquato has to be smart getting in, throw combinations to get in, don't just reach.
Dudieva throwing that hand with absolute fire. If that lands, Jimmy, that's going to be a tough night.
Igor Vovchanson special, for those that remember him, that leaning shot, put everything behind the right hand. Dudieva doesn't throw any feeling shots. No soft jabs, no feints, no setups.
Torquato doing a nice job finishing her combinations with that leg kick. Once again, backs Dudieva up against the cage here.
The problem with the leg kick is that's usually a second, third round. You start feeling that there is no second and third round. Also, a lot of judges don't just underestimate the effectiveness of it as well. They don't judge it like
Absolutely.
they should. So in boxing, body shots just don't get judged like headshots, even though a lot of times they're worse. Not really having the room to take the back. Dudieva doing a good job keeping her butt right up against the fence, able to square up. Dudieva just punching her way out of the plum.
Dudieva trying, oh my goodness, eats a shot there. These ladies are firing in the last 20 seconds.
You can't say they're not, exactly. You can't say they're not letting it all hang out.
10 seconds left here in our first quarterfinal bout. Oh, and a head kick from Torquato lands. A nice combination lands. A good way to end this fight, Jimmy, for Torquato. Oh, but Dudieva with the takedown.
Writes him out, but it should be over, and there it is.
With just seconds left, Milana Dudieva lands that takedown. Will that cement the round, Jimmy?
Hey, look, the one job you don't want.
Timing on that.
The one job you don't want at any time in MMA is being a judge. It is the hardest thing ever. Now it's one round. You have to decide this entire fight. That's tough. I would not want to be in their shoes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 minutes, your winner by split decision, From Brazil, moving on to the semifinal, Diana Torquato.
Deanna Bennett in the gold and black, fighting out of the blue corner. Diana Torquato in the black and red, out of the red corner. And 5 minutes on the clock in our second semifinal bout, and Torquato immediately looking for the takedown. And oh my goodness, Jimmy, hopping back already.
That is exactly where Deanna Bennett did not want to be early, in bad position. Man, Torquato starting out very, very aggressively. Now in standing arm triangle position. If she's able to put enough pressure on and get close enough, she can finish this standing up.
Deanna Bennett doing the proper defense, talking on the phone, they call it. But if Torquato can peel her hand away, she has this choke, Jimmy.
Well, you can also finish it if she's able to trip her with that outside trip, take her to the ground. It's harder to beat the defense on the feet because you can't really get your hips involved, and yep, ends up getting out of it. But Torquato very, very aggressive early in this fight.
Torquato, one of the few fighters with that one-night tournament experience coming into tonight. We might be seeing that play out right now, Jimmy.
I also think the first round may have just been close, too close for comfort for her. Very close decision. Does not want that in round two. She almost let the first round slip away. I think that's sticking with her. She's starting out very aggressively.
Well, and really beating Deanna Bennett at her own game right now. Typically we see Deanna Bennett being the one to push someone up against the cage, really stifle them, but Torquato very effective here.
Yeah, very strong. Look at that head inside. She's being the bully, manipulating the chin with her head. And Deanna Bennett so far on the defensive has to get off the fence. Good job reversing it.
Bennett looking for that double leg takedown.
Torquato going over the top, almost in a Kimura position.
Nice takedown from Deanna Bennett. Wraps up the legs immediately. We talked about it before, Jimmy. Such an effective way to stifle your opponent on bottom there. But Torquato able to get one of her feet free.
Yeah, good control of the hips. Let's see if she tries to pass and improve position. I see Torquato looking like she's going to turn. Try and use the fence to spring back to her feet, but got to be careful giving up her back. Deanna Bennett, one hook in.
Just a couple of minutes ago, it was Torquato on the back, and now we see Deanna Bennett flipping the script, so to speak.
Yep, one hook in. Let's see if she has a second one. Can't see from here if she has that second one in.
Difficult to see from our vantage point where the hands are.
Doesn't quite have it in. And Torquato needs to pull her right arm and her head out in order to improve this position, but Bennett not letting her off the hook.
That's it. That's it. Put that hook. Put that hook. Beautiful. That's it.
Going rear naked, but it's on the chin. Has to get it underneath that, get it across the neck in order for it to be effective, but has full back mount. Good job by Torquato turning out, but not out of the woods yet.
Torquato doing all of the right defensive moves, but Bennett just a step ahead, and Jimmy, she has this underneath the chin. Will she get the finish?
Got her flattened out. Can't see exactly where it is from here.
Torquato in a lot of danger here, Jimmy.
And I think she might have her flesh. She was raising the hand. Got it.
And there is the tap, and that is it, Deanna Bennett.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 3 minutes, 34 seconds, round number one. Submission by rear naked choke for your winner. And moving on to the final tonight, Deanna Bennett.
Deanna, fancy black and gold outfit. Loving that one.
Stylish. Not just a great fighter, stylish.
Always stylish, Deanna Bennett. And Liz Tracy immediately going for the takedown.
No surprise there. It means immediately trying to close distance. Not going to give Bennett the advantage in the center of the cage.
This is definitely a wrestler versus wrestler matchup. Both these ladies can strike, but they both do their best work in the grappling department. But Deanna Bennett doing a nice job of folding Liz Tracy right there.
The problem with Liz Tracy, she went for the guillotine in that position. It's not how you stop a takedown. She was able to get under her and take her down, but now she's back to her feet. Crossface stops the takedown guillotine. You kind of accept it to go for the submission. Yeah, just driving her to the ground. Underhook on the left side, trying to control the wrist to keep her down, but doesn't quite get it in time.
Deanna Bennett, a high school wrestler, has put that to good use throughout her Invicta FC career. And she told me this week, she said, I can wrestle someone for 15 minutes. I can wrestle someone for 25 minutes. Heck, I can wrestle someone for 5 hours. It'll be fine.
Liz Tracy going for the head and arm. That's the problem with the head and arm. Slipped right out. Got behind her briefly. Problem is she's having trouble controlling the positioning against the fence, meaning Bennett's being the aggressor. She's going for the takedowns, but every time she's in trouble, Liz Tracy, shorter, stockier, just able to turn and stay on her feet.
Deanna Bennett fighting her last couple of fights out of Killer Bee Combat Sports Academy, a somewhat new camp for her, but one she credits with really taking her game to the next level. Head coach there, Brian Wright, just really has a special connection with her. Super important for Deanna Bennett as well.
And you see how as soon as they went off the fence, Bennett wouldn't allow Tracy to push her against it, still trying to circle him. There's Tracy with the takedown, 3 minutes left. Right around the guard.
Tracy gets the trip. Now looking for that top position, and with a wrestler like Tracy, I mean, this could potentially be the rest of the fight.
And that's the problem, so you have to scramble now, even if you might leave something behind and worry about a submission like turning your back. You gotta get back to your feet. She does, now in a switch position. Not able to commit to it, Tracy's still on her. Yeah, this has been pretty much a wrestling match with MMA gloves on.
Sometimes when you get wrestler versus wrestler, it turns into a striking affair, but
not this time.
Not this time.
And I think that's vital when it comes to the one round that's in these quarterfinals is you don't want to deviate from your game plan and maybe take a risk. And I'm going to try out my kickboxing. It doesn't go wrong. Yeah, I'll change plan rounds 2 and 3. It doesn't work that way in a one-round fight. Absolutely,
and there are different types of cardio in MMA. And if your base is wrestling, your best cardio base is also wrestling. So like Deanna said, I'm sure Liz is the same way. These women could do this for a full hour and barely be out of breath. If they turn it into a striking affair, you know, might lose a little bit of their tank for that semifinal bout.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's one of those things that people walk into the gym and go, oh, I have great cardio. Yeah, great cardio at what? Because it's all different. And a person who has great cardio on one thing doesn't work in the other. Once again, that head and arm position.
Deanna Bennett doing a nice job of putting Liz Tracy's back against this cage.
They're not really committing to the level change. A little bit of a spinning shot on the way out. But Tracy starting to impose with this head in the chest kind of style. Everything in close, where her build becomes an advantage, not a disadvantage. There's no bad build for MMA, but it's how you use it. And Liz Tracy in here, in close, that's when that shorter, stockier build helps her out.
And that head position, when you have braids in, it's like taking a cheese grater to your chin. It is unbelievably painful.
Now,
not that
I have absolutely
not that I've done that.
Me, it's almost always bald guys. I'm almost always wrestling against bald guys. Very, very different.
Very slippery.
Yes.
This is really a back and forth battle of who is going to have the control position against the cage. Another tough one to score, Jimmy. We have less than a minute left in this fight.
Might be the person who owns the last 45 seconds.
At space here. Tracy looking to throw bombs.
What Tracy does, it's about throwing bombs to get inside again. Every punch takes her a little bit forward.
Problem with that is you might walk into a head kick, Jimmy.
Like she just did. Deanna Bennett doing better work in space. Catching Tracy coming in. This is the kind of round ending she wanted so far. Nice commitment to the double leg.
Deanna Bennett looking for that last second takedown to secure this round as well. We saw that in our first quarterfinal bout. Will she get it? And she does. Nice punctuation on that fight from Deanna Bennett.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after one 5-minute round, we have your winner. All three judges agreed. 10-9 for your winner by unanimous decision, Deanna Vitamin D Bennett.
Ellen Lucero in the black top and black shorts. Josie Storts in the black sports bra and multicolored shorts.
Pat Barry talks about the awkward style of Helen Lucero. Hard to time her, hard to read her. Stort's coming in. Good versatility. I like her footwork so far. Doesn't look like she's letting the moment get to her.
Stortz eats a nice right hand from Lucero there. Wears it well, though.
Lucero, she runs triathlon, so you know she, much like the Diaz brothers, great cardio. She can go in the gym forever, but it's how you manage to fight nerves, especially earlier in your career. Pro debut can take a lot out of you.
She's a lifelong runner, has been running cross-country, or started running cross-country rather, in junior high, and as you said, Jimmy, still does triathlons, and marathons, and just unbelievable activity.
Great body work so far by Stortz. Able to get that knee right into the ribs. Able to use that and move to the back. Problem is the fence, they are right in front of us, preventing her from circling all the way to the back. Good job pulling her off right into full mount.
And Stortz in full mount here, immediately starting to land some short elbows.
Sarah needs to shrimp, start moving those hips. Good job by Stortz, holding on to full mount.
Lucero talked about her experience in life really being there for her in these tough moments in a fight. We'll see if that stays true here. She is in a very tough position with Josie Stortz in full mount.
Toughness is great, but it's your technique that gets you out of bad situations. How often has she been in this position? Is she good at getting out of it? Right now, holding on to the head and the body, that's not what you need to do. Needs to shrimp her hips, push on the knee, create some mobility and some space, because right now, Stortz not giving her any daylight at all.
It's a natural reaction when you're down there to try to hold the head because you don't want the person on top of you to be able to posture and land those shots, but it gets you nowhere.
It's like somebody breaking into your house and you lock the door behind them. You know, you don't want to hold in bad positions. You want to stay mobile in bad positions. Yeah, I say that when I teach jiu-jitsu too. Don't lock the door after someone breaks in. Don't hold somebody inside control and mount.
Jimmy Smith always good for a strong analogy there, and Josie Stortz raining down some beautiful ground and pound.
Lucero hanging in there, trying to stay defensive.
Beautiful reversal from Lucero.
But Stortz able to isolate the arm on the way out. If she can extend it, might have an armbar finish. Lucero holding on to her wrist, trying to prevent the armbar, but she's really putting the hips in and ends up back up on top.
She's out of the armbar, but certainly not out of danger is Helen Lucero.
She's just raining those elbows and punches down on her and trying to go out the back door, but you have to push underneath the armpits to get that position. And Stortz not letting that happen.
Lucero came to MMA very late in life. She started training at 36 years old.
Transitioning now to the back. Look for her to try and flatten Lucero out from this position. A little high in the ride. Good job scooting back down. Now still Savage with the ground and pound.
Josie Stortz looking very strong in this top position here.
This is going to be a hellish last minute. Lucero has to do something to get out of this position. So far, she's just tried to bridge and buck, and those big explosive positions won't necessarily help you if you don't win the little tiny battles with your hips. Now in triangle position, great transition.
Setting up that mounted triangle, and Lucero actually turned her over into it. Lucero looks to be cut open.
Lucero trying to slam her way out of the triangle. Now going armbar, she got it.
She taps. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Josie Stortz with the first round submission in her second professional fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 4 minutes, 21 seconds. Round number one, submission by triangle for your winner and still undefeated from Springfield, Missouri, Josie Skull Crusher Stortz.
Nick Barron's waiting for the octagon to clear out. Jimenez in the black sports bra, black shorts, and Kay Hansen in the black top and black shorts with the 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu logo on the front there.
Nice step and jab right away. You see the tall stance of Jimenez, and Kay Hansen taking advantage, trying to get inside body lock position.
Oh.
Nice inside trip. Beautiful work by Hansen.
Lovely work from Kay Hansen. She really has such a fantastic grappling game, Jimmy, but every single time we see her fight, she's so young in her career, she's so young as a person, we see these huge leaps and bounds in her ability. But it is Jimenez that's on top right now.
She wasn't able to stabilize. And Jimenez with those long legs, able to get the sweep.
A lot of times people talk about the height advantage on the feet, but man, can length be an advantage on the ground?
When they elevate and you are 4 feet in the air, you're like, how exactly did that happen? Why? Because they have long legs.
You're looking to regard, can't find a leg.
The worst. Good job stepping over into crucifix position. Nice transition by Jimenez. And she is quick down there.
Jimenez on the back of Kay Hansen.
And that's exactly the kind of build you don't want on your back. Good job by Hansen. Able to get her arm underneath the leg, but it is trapped a bit. There are some submission opportunities there if she can get it. Maybe isolate the right arm of Hansen. Able to pull it out. Great back and forth grappling. Both these ladies finding their opportunities.
Hansen stapling the left leg of, the right leg rather, of Jimenez briefly there, keeping that top control position. And this is really Kay Hansen's game, that top game so strong in the hips.
But she needs to keep her head up and her hips down. You see right now looking down at the mat, hips up a little bit. That takes away that hip pressure that Jimenez is going to try to exploit with that right and left shin. There, just like that. Get space, get back to your feet. Just shoving Hansen to the ground. Good left hand.
Big shots from Jimenez, and she did such a good job of framing Jimenez, framing Hansen as they came up.
Good job by Hansen getting on top. Left her arm behind Omoplata, but Hansen did a good job of stepping over it. Back and forth on the ground. Great scrambling by both these ladies. Jimenez is going to look to come out to her right. See, that leg is trapped. She can get her right arm underneath. She can come out to what would be Hansen's left side. Good transition by Hansen, stepping over.
Jimenez doing a nice job not staying flat, moving her hips, shrimping into the right, into the left, really making Hansen work.
Yeah, and also really good job with this butterfly guard position. Always pushing Hansen away, but Hansen, to her credit, good job trying to keep pressuring forward.
Hansen looking for that double leg takedown.
And this is where she wants to be and settle down a bit. Minute and a half left. Been a back and forth fight. You want to stop that kind of pendulum swing. And that's the thing about her youth and her relative inexperience is she goes for things before settling down and taking it safe. Jiu-jitsu expert, the masters, black belts, they don't go for mount, they don't go to try and advance position unless they are sure they're going to get it.
Two things we've consistently seen from Kay Hansen on the Invicta FC stage, pulling off a late win and winning via ground and pound. She's done both 3 times and in an excellent position to be doing just that right now. But
nice transition to the back, but problem is the fence is going to prevent that right hook from sliding in. Jimenez knows that, but she's not in a great position. Needs to explode. Only 50 seconds left. She gives up her neck. So it's exactly what you want from Hansen. Keep Jimenez on the defensive the last few seconds of this fight. Body triangle, great job.
This is exactly how Kay Hansen wants to be finishing this round. 30 seconds, plenty of time to get the rear naked choke.
And if she doesn't get it, she's finishing on the back. Safest place to be.
Well, she's a grappler, so she's going to be going for that choke, but with 15 seconds left. Oh, she has it, Jimmy. This is underneath. Jimenez fighting hands, though, created just enough space. That was under for a second.
Right, and she will see the final bell. Transitioning armbar, won't get it in the time she has left, but she would have had it.
That was so close. Talk about saved by the bell. Oh, my goodness, Jimmy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 1 5-minute round, all 3 judges agree unanimously for your winner by unanimous decision from Huntington Beach, California, Kay Hansen.
And with that, our tournament final is underway. And this time we have 3 rounds, Jimmy. What a luxury.
Our cup runneth over when it comes to actual fight time. We have more than 1 round to get it done, but neither fighter needed more than a round last time. Both of them getting it done in the first 5 minutes by rear naked choke.
And as we've mentioned several times, these two have fought before. Deanna Bennett got the better of that fight, really was able to control Maverick on the ground, but you know, a lot of time has passed since then. We've seen huge, huge improvements in Miranda Maverick's game. She's at a new camp, so who knows if this will play out similarly or not.
Also, the winner fights the same fight twice, in a sense of the loser is the one who has to go back to the gym and really improve. You want a rematch, which Miranda Maverick certainly does. You have to say, look, I've made improvements. I'm a better fighter than I was then.
Maverick landing a nice cross there. And you can weigh in on Twitter using hashtag Phoenix Series 2. We have Raging Panda saying hello to us very much. Thank you very much, Julia Avila. Always good to hear from you.
Both fighters right now patient on the feet, using their setups. A couple of lead left hands by Miranda Maverick so far. Remember, that power shot can be more of a factor. Opposite stances, southpaw versus orthodox. Great teep kick right to the gut. I think the key to this might be her ability to initiate. What does that mean? A lot of feints. Switch up, go hand to foot, foot to hand, set up your offense. Doesn't want to be second to Deanna Bennett.
Those advances in her striking game certainly showing tonight for Miranda Maverick.
Not just sharp with her technique, nice leg kick, good confidence. She hasn't had any hesitation about stepping in and throwing hands with her opponents.
And TJ DeSantis tweeting at us. TJ, I'm keeping your seat warm for you. Thank you very much for saying hi.
Good job cutting little angles. Deanna Bennett, wouldn't surprise me at some point, maybe midway through this round, change it up and go for some takedowns, because Maverick right now looking good with the stand-up. Good timing on her leg kicks, taking away the balance of Deanna Bennett.
It's Bennett's body language that seems to show that she's looking to close the distance, get that takedown, and Miranda Maverick reading that and doing a really nice job with these counters.
Also, Deanna Bennett, when you talk about body language, seems a little flustered right now. She can't quite figure out the rhythm and the timing to get her own offense going on the feet.
Maverick, a very different fighter than the first time that she faced her, absolutely.
Baiting her a little bit, showing left hook, feinting with the legs. A lot of times that's key to that offense, getting your opponent to bite on the feints.
Nice right hand from Maverick lands. Bennett returns some shots of her own.
And Maverick never standing still, always angling, a lot to her right. Getting away from the power side of Deanna Bennett. It's the first concerted effort at a takedown. Now she's in guillotine position, but you can't do that without engaging the hips. And right now in this high crotch position, that's not going to be a possibility. Might have to pull guard to get it. Usually it's the crossface that stops the takedown. A lot of people think the guillotine comes from the arms. It doesn't. It comes from the hips.
It's almost like you know something about this game, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's weird. 20 years will do that.
Deanna Bennett deep in on this double leg. She's got her hands clasped together. Seems to be only a matter of time, but Maverick doing a nice job defending there.
An excellent job, and only 10 seconds left. A lot of energy going to that takedown that Deanna Bennett did not get.
This is Bennett's game, though. Push him up against the fence. Look for the takedown. Up, down, to control the fight. All right, 1 round in the books. 2 rounds to go, potentially, between these 2 flyweights in our tournament final. And in fact, Jimmy, it is the first second round we've seen tonight.
These judges getting easy work. That's what they're getting, okay?
Judges getting easy work. I'm pretty exhausted. I feel like I've been put in a blender at this point.
Absolutely awful. That's what working with me is like. Thank you. You're welcome.
I remember it from last time.
Right, exactly.
Miranda really showing off some of those Muay Thai tendencies, popping that front leg.
Yep.
Looking to keep her at distance.
Light on the lead leg, and look how she raises the knee to feint, then comes in with punches.
Deanna Bennett is not one that's easy to put away, though. I mean, for someone so far in her career, she's had a lot of decision wins, but she's had a lot of decision losses. She is not one that you put away easily at all.
Yeah, and Miranda Maverick has to know that. Have to keep the pressure on. She's not just going to fold, not going to land just one big shot and knock her out. Certainly not easily. Got to learn to keep the pressure on. Know who you're fighting.
Bennett started life under the Invicta FC banner as a strawweight, 8-0 at one point, challenging for that strawweight title.
Deanna Bennett, I mean, still doing okay with the punches. Needs to use a little bit more of when it comes to her footwork and feet. Throwing the kicks, reacting to kicks, maybe a couple teeps. She's the taller, longer fighter. Yeah, a little bit of that. Give Miranda Maverick a reason to back off, a reason not to come out. Great job with the leg kick. But so far it's been Miranda Maverick who's been more effective with the feet, both with the movement and the kicks.
Bennett looking to catch that kick and fire one off of her own. Not quite connecting.
Surprised she hasn't committed a little bit more to the takedown. And there she goes. It's almost like...
It's like your clairvoyance.
It's weird. She might have felt it when she rubbed my head. Like the strategy
that is probably
right
what it was.
The hand.
She was giving you the future.
Why am I so much better now? Tactically,
somehow it didn't work for me when she rubbed my face. It's a totally different thing, I guess. Miranda Maverick now doing the pushing against the cage, controlling the fight here. And Deanna Bennett having some success when she would string together 2 or 3 punches, but it's almost like she needs to string together 3, 4, 5 punches, really close the distance and get in completely. Now, looking for that.
Maverick got the takedown, but wasn't able to close down the left side, and Deanna Bennett almost able to come out and reverse, had to get back to her feet to avoid that.
And Bennett can stay in this position for an eternity. Not always the most exciting fight to watch, but when you're the one on the receiving end of it, when you're the one doing it, it's absolutely grueling.
You know, talking about Khabib, somebody was telling me online, there's, oh, Khabib's takedown percentage isn't that high. Like, yeah, but he goes for it and goes for it and, you know, so the percentage, well, when do you consider a takedown over, essentially? But the ones that go after it ad nauseum are the ones that really wear you down. It's that kind of style.
It's the chain wrestling, it's the tenacity. And Deanna Bennett, nothing but tenacious tonight.
The problem is this is as deep as you could possibly get, essentially, right behind the hips. Can't see if her hands are locked, but those are the kind of positions she has to take advantage of and get the takedown.
Well, and this is what happened in their first fight, as Deanna Bennett did get the takedown, stayed on top, and was able to control Miranda Maverick on the canvas. So obviously Miranda Maverick been working very hard on her takedown defense.
Where's your dig?
first time we're seeing Miranda Maverick breathe pretty heavily. Very fatiguing playing defense in these positions. Really aggressive move, stepping over. Almost trying to take the back. Now looking for triangle with that wrist control.
Watch your foot. Go triangle.
Deanna Bennett trying to keep the pressure on, but she's able to step over the arm. Don't think there's going to be enough time to really get the submission here. Looks like she's looking for the triangle, but time's going to run out on her.
And here it is, our third and final round of the evening in this, our tournament final. 5 minutes to decide who is the champion of Phoenix Series 2.
Miranda Maverick has thrown a lot of those double left hands, power shot, and she'll reload it and throw it again. It covers a lot of distance. Stepped in, beautiful job with that punch. Now Miranda Maverick trying to make it about her takedown. Scooping up the single leg, just a snatch single leg, just a quick grab. Went high crotch, now double leg, and Deanna Bennett did a good job controlling the head. Control the head, you can stop the takedown, but good push on the high crotch to the other side. Now can she stabilize? As we've seen a lot tonight, not just about the takedown, you have to stabilize and do something with the position.
It seems to me like Miranda Maverick got some very specific instructions in her corner in between rounds. You need to go out there and you need to beat her at her own game and be first.
Impose your will, and that's what she's doing right now. One hook in, cannot see the second one from where we are. Looks like she doesn't have that left hook in yet.
Looking very reminiscent of her previous fight, though.
Yeah, both hooks in now.
Watch the hand. Watch the hand.
Miranda Maverick on her like a backpack. Problem is with the fence, in this position, it's hard to stretch your opponent out, really engage your hips, but...
Yeah, actually benefits Bennett to be here, or at least to have Miranda Maverick against the fence in this position.
Yeah, but you still got to get out. That's the hard part.
Still not a good position to be in.
Still not a good position.
Just better than being in the center of the octagon.
Exactly.
And this hand fighting that we're seeing here, Jimmy, is so critical in these moments.
Yep.
It may look kind of almost silly if you don't know exactly what's going on here, but literally what they're doing with their hands and what Miranda Maverick specifically is doing with her right hand right now, looking to get it underneath the chin of Deanna Bennett.
It all looks silly until you get choked unconscious.
Exactly.
Then it's really important. Yeah. Bennett has to figure out her time to spin and actually move her hips and get out of this position.
That's the other thing that's tricky about this position is because they're not to one side, it's hard to choose which way you want to spin because they're perfectly in the middle.
Miranda Maverick going hard for the rear naked. It's a crank right now, but we've seen those work. She's going hard for it.
Miranda Maverick with that farm strength.
Farm girl strength, it's a real thing.
She grew up bailing hay here in Missouri, Jimmy. Don't doubt it.
I'm from a long line of hillbillies, so I understand it perfectly. All right, I understand completely. Farm boy strong, farm girl strong, it's a real thing.
I'm a new hillbilly, so.
Really? That's such a thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Old money, new money.
Didn't know that.
Old hillbilly, new
Didn't know that was a thing.
Yep. Married into it.
You've made some very poor choices. I'm just throwing that out there.
Today is my 7th wedding anniversary, Jimmy. We can't be throwing my husband under the bus right now. But listen, look at this. Look at this.
There it is.
There it is.
Right on the chin.
Miranda Maverick gets it done. She is our Phoenix Series 2 Flyweight champion.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 3 minutes, 38 seconds. Round number 3, submission by rear naked choke for your winner and Phoenix Series 2 Flyweight Tournament champion, Miranda Maverick.
Marcio La Selva drawing this, our first semifinal bout of the evening. Miranda Maverick in the white, Shanna Young in black. We are underway in yet another one-round fight. And Jimmy, what a quick turnaround for these ladies. Oh my goodness, literally minutes ago finding out who they're fighting.
The one advantage of that, you don't have time to overthink it. You just walk out in there. It's almost like a day at the gym. Next sparring partner comes in. You might not know who they are. Just have to go for it. It's that kind of mentality.
But like we said in her previous fight, Miranda Maverick, a little bit tricky coming from that southpaw stance. And for someone looking to implement a lot of front leg kicks like Shanna Young, that could be really, really tricky. It changes your game plan quite a bit.
And did she see Shanna Young's loss? Oh, nice shot by Young. No surprise here, going straight for the takedown. What I was about to say is Shanna Young's loss on the contender series to Sarah Alpar on the ground is when it went off the rail. She lost by rear naked choke there. Does Miranda know that?
Maverick tenacious with the takedown, but Young still in a position to possibly get a reversal here.
She's going to bring her body out to her right. Going for the cross face now. And Maverick really hanging on to that single leg. Good job getting back to her feet. She needs now is space. Needs to get off the fence, get back to the striking game. Doesn't want this inside pressure game of Miranda Maverick.
Young digging in the underhook, looking to peel her off, but Maverick able to get her to the mat briefly, albeit. Shanna Young certainly not making it easy on Miranda Maverick to get these takedowns.
Yeah, it looks like she certainly learned a lot from her last fight, really been working on her ability to get back up. Maverick just not letting her off the hook.
Give her 2 inches off the cage. Pull her off the cage. Good. Big squeeze and then settle. Suck back, Miranda, off the cage.
Maverick's team telling her, pull her off the cage. Don't let her use that cage to prop up her back and get back to her feet.
Keep the body lock. Body lock, body lock. Keep the body lock. Keep the body lock. Body lock here. Body lock, body lock, Miranda.
Very similar to how the fight with Mayu Suotama went. Suotama trying to lock the legs of Young down. Maverick doing a very similar game plan here. It looks to have a possible rear naked choke.
It's not under the chin yet.
That doesn't mean you're not going to tap.
She'll finish it. She's going hard with the hip pressure.
Maverick squeezing for all she's
Now it's under the chin. It's over. That's it.
And that is it. Miranda Maverick with the finish against Shanna Young. Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
It was on the chin in the beginning. Incredible hip pressure, but as soon as it slipped under and it was across the neck, that is all she wrote. Beautiful job on the rear naked choke by Miranda Maverick.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 2 minutes, 35 seconds. Round number 1, submission by rear naked choke for your winner and our first finalist tonight in the flyweight tournament, Miranda Maverick.
Curious about is what Leonardo does with her feet. Very effective teep kick, push kick, lead leg stuff. Very hard to get range against a fighter like that.
And how fresh is she? I mean, obviously, she took some damage in that fight against Geltmacher, but not enough damage to affect her in this. She's in the tournament and coming off of such a recent win, such a fantastic fight. You got to have a lot of confidence coming in after that.
And also, a lot of fighters tell you it's about momentum. I don't want a lot of time off. I don't want a lot of time to think about my opponent and other stuff. I want to go fight after fight after fight. For certain people, that really works. It gives them a mental edge. Also known the Cowboy Cerrone effect.
Yes.
Also known, just throw me in there.
Speaking of mental edge, Victoria Leonardo is Miranda Maverick's only loss in... Rather, I should say, Miranda Maverick armbarred Victoria Leonardo, her only loss.
That's going to make her very careful in the ground game. She's going to use her range, her jab, her lead foot. She's angling very well as well. Look at the commitment to the overhand right. Leonardo right now looking like the much bigger fighter as well. Good combination by Maverick. She used to fight somebody named Goose, and then it's set to go. I'm sorry. I had to. I know I'm old. I had to.
I don't think that makes you old, Jimmy.
but
everyone loves
everything else.
top
The
rope.
years make me old.
Victoria Leonardo doing a nice job cutting off the octagon there.
I see both fighters leading with power punches. They're facing an opposite stance, orthodox versus southpaw. Makes the power punch much easier to use. That's usually the first punch they're throwing.
Pressure! I need that pressure, Victoria. She's too comfortable. Pressure.
Leonardo using a lot of, oh, big
Nice.
shot from Miranda Maverick.
Really knocked her off balance. These kind of punches the judges really notice. That's what I meant about that stance. She's very squat, very solid. When she throws that left, a lot of power behind it.
Go, Victoria, go.
Miranda Maverick has a lot of belief in her hands since changing camps to the House of Muay Thai for the past couple of years. And she told me this week, she said, I'm ready to throw some hands in this fight.
And I think about Leonardo, she's coming in well, but not moving her head. She's very vulnerable to that counter shot as she comes in. Oh, that's a nice knee. Good job with the footwork by Maverick to keep herself off the fence. Good job lifting up that wizard, able to angle out.
Leonardo does have that loss to Maverick, but since then she has had nothing but success. She's been on a 4-fight win streak, 3 finishes, 2 rear naked chokes, 1 armbar, and then of course the epic battle we talked about with Stephanie Geltmacher.
That was a bloody war. Started a little bit late, but in rounds 2 or 3, she really took over. Great stuff, good punching combinations in that fight. Nice left hook over the top.
Get her, she's hurt. Follow it up.
Just 90 seconds to go here in this fight.
Go.
Feet haven't really been a factor. It's been mostly a boxing match.
Go, Victoria, we need a round. Let's go.
Leonardo utilizing that teep less in this fight than we have seen her do in the past, pushing Miranda Maverick up against the cage now at this point.
Could be a matter of urgency, and that she wants to go in, throw combinations, land punches. A lot of times the teep and the push kick, they're setup punches, and that allows you to establish range to get your offense going later. 1-round fight, there is no later.
Maverick landing some nice knees in the clinch here.
The key to that is the footwork. Even though they're in a plumb position, she looks like the smaller fighter. She never let her back touch the fence. It's good awareness. I like the combinations there.
And Leonardo facing a southpaw on late notice. That could be a very, very tricky thing to prepare for in just 24 hours.
Yeah, it depends on how many you face in the gym. That is huge.
Leonardo looking for that outside trip there briefly. We call that the Cormier in my gym.
It's a good thing to call it.
And again, with 15 seconds left, you can see the urgency of Leonardo looking for that takedown. Will she get it?
Once again, good footwork to get off the fence by Maverick.
Oh, nice punches from Leonardo to the body, but eats one as well. I'm going to force you to judge every fight, Jim.
No. Hey, look, I did not sign up to judge these fights.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 1 5-minute round, all 3 judges agree unanimously 10-9 for your winner. Moving on to the semifinal tonight, Miranda Maverick.
Shanna Young already putting that karate style on display here, Jimmy.
The problem with that style, though, a little bit, she stands very, very tall. She has her chin extremely high. It's an inviting target for a puncher.
And when you stand tall like that, it's also easy to get pushed back against the fence, but it's her doing the pushing now at this point.
Did a good job dropping level, getting inside, pummeling. She's working hard.
Young with that high school and collegiate wrestling background. One thing though, she did have a 2-year layoff due to pretty significant hip issues, had to have surgery. And she said when she came back from that, because she kind of had to work around it, it really expanded her horizons, changed the way she wrestles, and she feels like she's a better fighter for it.
Nice level change.
Beautiful level change.
Yep, Suetama coming in double leg, easy. right behind the hips. Good lip, she has to pull out the fence, and she does.
Smart move by Suotama not to slam there. Young was threatening with a guillotine briefly, but the way that she put her down made that completely impossible.
Right, no way.
Ooh, elbows from Young.
But both knees together, it's easy to walk around the guard. She keeps pressure on those knees. See Shanna Young, she's trying to post up on the head, get her feet underneath her. Good pressure so far by Suotama.
Suotama started boxing at age 14, but she looks every bit the wrestler right now.
Good job by Young with the short elbows. Not really letting Suotama establish herself with her hips. Now stepping over.
The Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Oh, the special. I knew you were going to say that, and
Not
that's
that
awesome.
he invented it, but he certainly has made it famous, and she's looking for that wrist wrap as well, is Suotama.
Good physical pressure, almost has her flattened out. It's a matter of inches, just slowly advancing.
It is such a demoralizing feeling to have both of your legs together, stuck, completely unable to move. It's hard to explain unless you've been there.
It sucks.
That's a good explanation.
Especially
right
against
there.
the fence. And someone's punching you. It is the worst.
Good wrist discipline.
And so Toma right now staying safe. That appears to be her strategy. Takedown. Look at the crawl here, the old school jiu-jitsu, 1 inch at a time. And what I mean by old school is you take an inch, you don't give it back. It's like the football team that runs 5 yards every single play. They don't go for the Hail Mary touchdown. It's 1 inch at a time. You take territory, you keep position, then you go for submission. That's her style right now. 1 hook in.
Got a little over-eager, didn't have the second hook in, might get dumped off the front, but doing
Good
a really
job.
nice job of regaining back control is Suotama.
That's because she's staying tight, chest to back ahead. She's not letting Young pull her off, not letting her twist, not letting her move. Good job. Suotama has to bring her weight back. She's still way too high in the ride. And Young, in this situation, you might pull an opponent off, but leave something behind and they can finish you. You have to be very careful.
Come on, Shannon, I need you to turn in now,
By
okay?
leave something behind, quite often it is an armbar from this position if you're falling off the front there. Young doing a nice job of tripoding up.
Use your thigh to pry your leg down. You're good.
Problem is she only has 1 minute and 15 seconds to get something done. It's not enough to survive the round and not give up the rear naked choke. It's a 1-round fight.
Suotama does seem to be fishing for that wrist.
Yep,
She
she's
seems
looking for
able
the
to
armbar.
possibly angle off and get that armbar.
Looking for the left arm. She's got it. Can she extend it? She won't.
Young slams out of it. Nice job by Shanna Young.
Problem is she's going to be the defensive this entire round. What can she do to get it back with 45 seconds left?
Shannon, we got short time.
Looks like she's going heel hook. Thinking about sitting back, and she gives it up. Suotama still rolling. Oh, good stuff with that left hand. Nowhere for the head to move. It's brutal.
Shanna Young's corner going absolutely crazy, urging her to finish this fight.
Suotama still working hard for that armbar. Not going to get it, though. Hips aren't quite in the right position. Now Young doing a good job of just flattening her out, going for the short hammer fists.
And if you're a judge, Jimmy, do you reward position or do you reward aggression from the bottom with these submission threats?
Or do you reward the punches from the top? There are a lot of decisions to be made here.
Nice.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 1 5-minute round, we have determined our next semifinalist tonight. From Knoxville, Tennessee, Shanna, the Shanna